Hello and welcome to Pat's Story Time. We're so excited you're here today. We're going to have a lot of fun. First, we're going to sing our welcome song. Next, we're going to look inside our special mystery box. And then we'll read a fun story. How are you today? I hope you're ready to have some fun. Sit down, find a cozy place, and let's begin. Okay, our welcome song. Sing with me. Hello, friends. How are you? I'm very happy to see you. That's simple. You can sing with me. Let's do it again. Hello, friends. How are you? I'm very happy to see you. Today I have an extra song for us. It's called Apples Falling. Let me show you. Apples falling from the tree, from the tree. Pick up all the apples, pick up all the apples. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's not hard. Try it with me. Let's go. Apples falling from the tree, from the tree. Pick up all the apples, pick up all the apples. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice job. Oh, I bet you can guess maybe what our topic is today. You didn't know this about me, but I love apples. I mean, just look at it. The beautiful colors, the incredible smell, and when you bite into it, it's so crunchy and sweet. Do you love apples? Me too. It's time for our mystery box. I wonder what could be inside it. Oh my goodness, today's box is so heavy. Ah, I can hardly hold it. Do you hear that? Something is loud. Let's see what it could be. Oh, I'm not surprised. Look, it's apple juice. Do you love apple juice? It's pretty tasty. I wonder how many apples it took to make all this juice. It definitely is more than one. I wonder if it's a whole bag of apples. You know what? It might be 2 or 3 bags of apples. It's a lot of apple juice. Wow. I bet you can guess what our story is about today. It definitely has to do with apples. It's called Up, 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 It's Apple Picking Time. It's written by Jody Finks Shapiro, and it's illustrated by Kitty Harville. Jody wrote the words, and Kitty, Miss Kitty, she made the pictures. Let's see what it's about. Oh, it starts with some beautiful pictures showing us so many of the varieties of apples. And look at the names. Pink Delicious, Beverly Hills. That's an interesting name. Look, there's apples that are like orange and purple and yellow and green. What other colors do you see? Yep, I see the red ones too. Let's see what this book is all about. Up, 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 it's apple picking time. Up, 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 it's apple picking time. Mama's voice tickles my ear and whispers me awake. On with my shirt, sweater, pants, warm socks and shoes not tied. Outside it feels as if we're the only ones awake in the whole world. Dad says we have a long drive ahead of us. Oh, look, his little sister looks so tired, doesn't she? Amber uses my shoulder for our pillow, but I don't mind. She's keeping me warm while we're driving to the apple ranch. 2 picnics later, one for breakfast, one for lunch, we're finally off the highway and onto the twisty, bumpy, narrow bridge. 1 car only, apple tree lined road. Look at all those apples. There they are. Granny and Grandpa standing at the gate calling, "Hooray! We're so glad you're finally here. We could hardly wait." "Neither could we say. Then everyone is off to the orchard. It's apple picking time. Apple smell is in the air. Apple perfume everywhere. There are so many trees and it looks like 1,000,000 apples. Red, green, yellow, and pink. I don't know where to start, I tell Grandpa. He pulls a yellow apple off a tree, puts it to his nose, and breathes in like Mama does with the flower. Ah, it's perfect apple aroma, says Grandpa. And we lean in close and smell it too. From his pocket, he takes out his red-handled knife and cuts a slice out of the apple. "Have a taste," he says. The apple is cool and crunchy and sweet. Look at that. Everyone has a slice and we all stand together in the afternoon sunshine, wishing we could have more. But it's apple picking time. "Begin with the golden delicious, Miles," Grandpa tells me. He points to the tree where we're standing and hands me a small sack made of cloth. I give the littlest tug and the yellow fruit almost falls into my hand. It's as big as my softball. The sack gets heavy fast. Every time it's full, I empty it into a wooden field box. We climb up ladders and disappear into trees. I can see Dad's legs. His voice is coming from the middle of a tree filled with apples. He's singing a made-up song about loving apple dumplings and eating apple pie. The tree next to him has Mama's laugh. That's the only way I can tell she's in it. Amber and Granny are picking up fruit from the ground. Granny says these apples make the best cider. The mention of cider makes me want some. It's warm work picking apples. I say that it already smells as if cider is hiding somewhere in the orchard. "That's apple orchard perfume you're smelling, Miles," says Granny. Then she surprises us with cups of cool apple juice. All afternoon, we fill those apple sacks with delicious apples, red and golden, McIntosh, Pippin, winter banana. A funny name for an apple, if you ask me. And the last few stray Gravensteins. The wagon cart is loaded with boxes filled to the brim. Daylight runs out fast in that canyon, even in the summer. Early to bed. Granny Pippin makes pie. A fine end to an apple picking day. Early to bed, have to be well rested in an apple selling day. Up, up, it's apple selling time, Grandpa Whiskers scratched my cheek and the smell of breakfast cooking pulls me out of bed. It's Grandpa's morning oatmeal with sweet applesauce. Then we're out to the fruit stand through the dew-wet grass. Grandpa turns over the carved wooden sign. Cars pull in. Granny, wearing a big straw hat trimmed all around with shiny apples, greets old friends. These are the grandkids come to help. She almost sings the words. Apples are tasted, admired, and bought. We carry bags and boxes of apples to cars for the people who come and go all morning. Lunch is a picnic in the sunshine, but we can hardly sit still enough to eat. It's apple selling time. And then before you can say Macintosh, Granny Smith, Golden Delicious Pippin Pie, the sun has flown away, taking the warmth with it. The sign is turned to closed. It's time to call it a day. Supper is fresh, baked apple dumplings floating like islands in a sea of milk. Then there's talking about the apple selling day. Grandpa puts old jazz records on his phonograph and dances around with Amber. Even Mama and Dad dance. But I like laying on the rug in front of the fireplace, just watching everyone being happy, wishing we didn't have to go home tomorrow. It's hard to say goodbye. Hello hugs are so much nicer. That is so true. Sackfuls of apples surround Amber and me. We're driving home. Their cidery smell helps me remember the happy days of apple picking, apple selling time. Wonderful. Oh, I love apples. And while I was reading that, I could just smell them in my mind. I could picture being in that apple orchard. What a special place to go. Well, it's time to say goodbye. I hope you've enjoyed our apple time and all of our apple talk. Our goodbye song is next. Sing with me. Now it's time to say goodbye, say goodbye, say goodbye. Now it's time to say goodbye. We'll see you all next time. Thank you so much for coming. Parents, be sure to take advantage of our developmental play group activity kits and keep up with all of our activities on our Facebook page. Thank you so much, parents, for spending this time with me, and go enjoy some apples.